Hi there, wonderful awakening beings and spiritual souls. Jo Rose of JoRose.com, numerologist and energy forecaster. In this video, I'm sharing with you the numerology forecast for 2024. It's an 8 energy. How do we know this? By adding together and reducing down all the digits of the current year. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 equals 8. Now remember, every energy, every vibration rather, has both strengths and weaknesses. It's empowering and disempowering, positive and negative. Just like a battery, we need both elements to get the energy going. Looking at the empowering side of the 8 energy, it is powerful, decisive, prosperous, driven, authoritative. It's ambitious, confident, effective, impressive, tenacious. It's about leadership, leading. The flip side of this energy is it can be a workaholic, overpowering, overbearing, manipulative, superficial, materialistic, indifferent, poverty-stricken, greedy, and intimidating. What is the biggest lesson that this year is putting forward for us to expand and grow from? The 8 says, who has the power? It's time we each stood in our own power. It's time to be the CEO of the self. The 8, after the 7, with all the inner work that we have done, is saying, learn to balance the material and the spiritual. Now, if you recall in December's video, I said all that spiritual growth, that inner work that you did last year needs to come forward with you to help you work and stand in your own power. This year, it's time to pick up the pace. 2023 7 energy was a slow, internally driven energy, whilst this year's 8 energy is an external driven energy. In the millennium prior to this one, the one that began with the 1, this 8 energy would be way faster and possibly moving at speeds that you can't keep up with. However, the 8 energy we have this year is supported by the 2 millennium and the double 2 decade that we find ourselves in. The double 2 is reminding us of patience, observation, collaboration, and harmony. This 2 energy could cause you to pull back, hide, be in the shadows. Learn how to use the vibration. Use this double 2 to check and not rush in, which is something the 8 can and will do. The 8 is such a risk taker, and that's where biggest losses and failings come from. We are being helped to move forward into the power with the support of the double 2. We also have the 4 energy there, which is about foundations, structure, stability, security, control. The 4 is also about loyalty. Who is loyal to you? Are you loyal to you? Where do your loyalties lie? The 8 is the visionary, the big picture. The 4 reminds us to see the details, be mindful of shortcuts, plan, schedule, proofread any paper, document that you sign. The 4 is about crossing the T's and dotting the I's, but it will always keep moving forward step by step because it's mechanical. It needs a method. So as long as you have a method in place, and I mentioned last year about doing your vision board, getting yourself set up ready for this year, then the world's your oyster. The 8 is the number of infinity. It's the number of abundance. Can you hear it calling? The 2 is about a pair. The 4 is about a team. And the 8 leads. What are you planning on leading this year? Whether that is yourself or others. I used to say to my children, are you a leader or a follower? There is time to be a follower and time to be a leader. Whether you do it alone or in a group, make sure you are moving forward on your goals, your vision, your intentions. The 2, 4, and 8 are the business groups. So we have all the same type of energies, or should I say similar type of energies in this year. And when I talk about business, yes, I'm talking about career or your own company. But if you look at everything as a business, whether that's your relationship, the business of your health, your finances, your assets, your creativity, it's the business mindset you require to move forward this year. Ask yourself, how does your ship run? I'm referring to your home ship, your body. It's a vessel for your soul, your relationships, your career, business partnerships. What are your visions, goals, and intentions for each of these ships? Further on in this video, I'm going to share with you some insight of making sure that your visions, your goals, your intentions are set and you're able to carry them through. At the beginning of last year, you may have started out feeling stuck, lost, lacked focus, burnt out, frustrated, possibly with much doubt and displacement. That year, 2023, was about finding, acknowledging, and mastering you, to tune in to your soul, to source. After last year's slow and retreat vibration, you may find you feel tentative starting off this new year. That's okay, because we're going to start in a 9. We still need to let go and release before we hit February and the 1, when you'll start to pick up speed. This year's 8 energy can and will bring hikes and falls in business and finance, the housing market, the stock exchange. There's a lot of uncertainty around at the moment. So start the year in credit. Remember at the end of the video in December, I said, get your finances in order. So start the year in credit and look to remain in credit throughout the whole year. The 8 can be a spendthrift. It doesn't always watch its finances. So set yourself a system where you are following your budget. And if you do start the year with a debt, look how you can deplete that debt, wipe it out, whether it's a month by month, slowly system, whether you sell some things, whether you change your career. It's all good for careers this year in moving up the ladder. It can also cause you to fall down the ladder. What you focus on expands. Talking about money, money systems will come and go. Expect the digital to make a big appearance and watch some digital crash. We've got BRICS playing out at the moment. Precious metals are backing currencies. Silver and gold, silver more than gold, has been suppressed. Chances are we will see a big shift in the metals this year. So expect big change via BRICS, precious metals, digital, trade, property. When investing, think long-term investment. This is not a time to chase a trend. The 8 is about long-established companies. Think corporations, not as in who's running the corporations, that corporations are around a long time and they eat up the small things. The corporations can afford to do the trends, but if you are working for yourself, then think more long-term than current trends. You will end up burning yourself out chasing the current trend and it will be over in the snap of a fingers. What does society need long-term? Whilst the 8 is about corporations, think community, traditional, and think about people. I say think about people because we could see AI attempt to take over everything. Well, that's what Bill Gates says. If AI has the control of everything, then how do we earn an income? How do we feed our family? How do we enjoy life? Every time we give way to the digital format that is suppressing our freedom, we have to think again. I'm not saying AI is not good. I'm not saying robotic machinery is wrong. It was originally put to us that this was going to improve our life, not squash it. So look how it can enhance. Even Google are concerned with how they've implemented AI into the system, and right now they don't know how to stop it. Well, we can stop it by turning it off. We can stop it by using cash. We can stop it by interacting in the high street. We can stop it by being face-to-face communicators instead of everything running through the digital. There needs to be a balance. A is the corporation, the system. Ask yourself, who does the system really serve? And as more and more people come to realize it is not the likes of you and I, our family and friends, we will start to see people retaliate individually or as a collective. As I said, this year is about who has the power. Who's had the power for too long, and where do we want the power to go now? Think about it. The world's 3-letter agencies. Did you vote them in? Because I didn't. They are demanding so much from the governments. And who is allowing the governments that are there to serve the people, who is allowing them to comply with the 3-letter agencies? Chances are we will see many of them fall this year. We will see leaders of big corporations fall as well. This year we will see power struggles, war, rebellion, revolution, revolt is on many people's minds, as is love and kindness and care, the 2 energy. That's why I'm saying the power, the 8 isn't as strong for power against one another. It's more because of the double 2 and the 4, a collaborative business type, team, community based vibration. And who does war really serve? You and I, we have the power. It lies within our soul and consciousness. We are a power source. What are you plugging yourself into at the moment? Because that's the power you're radiating out. If you switch on the news, if you take on board the doom and the gloom and the fear, the vibration lowers. But if you see connection, harmony, unity, and a brighter future, that's the vibration. Power versus force. Think about it. When power comes from the heart, it is way stronger than power that is forced upon us. When we look at power versus force and we look at the lower vibrations of shame, guilt, apathy, and fear, we actually disable ourselves from our intuition, from source, from consciousness. And yet when we step through the door of courage, we start to build ourselves up towards joy, success, enlightenment, love. You know, if you do something because you love it, it's easier than when you do something that you are being commanded to do. So when I talk about this year and business and career, does your career serve you? Do you love it? What about your relationships, your environment? This is a material year, a business year. So move into the right home, connect to the better people, find the right job role, career for you. Even if it's a step forward, it's in the right direction. Last year, the 7 energy was about training or retraining. Did you do that? Have you got new skills to move forward with in this year? 2 is about support, Who supports you? 4 is about team. Who's on your team? Are you a team player? Whether this is at work, in sport, or within your family. Having support and being part of a team makes things worthwhile. There's more than a purpose just for the self, it's for others as well. The 8 is the number that raises people up, sees their strengths and encourages them to act on them. The more that we do what we love, the more people that benefit from it. The 8 is about reaping what you sow. It's about reward and recognition. It's also about karma. So what have you done in the past 7 years? Because it's going to come and get you this year. And it may not always be what you want, but chances are it's what you need to get your aha moment, to kick you up the butt, to move you forward, to stop being in a self-pity mode or a victim. The 8 is not about victim. Yes, it's got some negative traits, poverty consciousness being one of them. How do you look at wealth? It's not all about money. Mindset, time, energy, people, joy. Success is not success unless you feel fulfilled. This year's energy can make us or break us. Often when things fall apart, they are actually falling into place. Not all storms come to disrupt your life. Some come to clear your path. Have you ever gone out driving somewhere and took the wrong turn in and found something that just wowed you? Bumped into someone that changed your life? Saw something that melted your heart? While I'm saying the 2, 4 and 8 is business and it needs order and structure, as long as you've got the foundations in there, you can accept the unexpected, see the opportunities and overcome the challenges. The best way to get the most out of this year is to start it off, or whenever you see this video, make that the start point, is to set your goals, realize your dreams and follow your intentions. I'm about to share 9 steps. Now, everything I do that's a 9-step is based around the vibration of the energy. So bearing in mind that the 8 is we reap what we sow, reward and recognition, let's begin. We start the year in a 9. Let go of all that is holding you back: people, things, commitments, habits, behaviours and limiting beliefs. February starts a new epicycle, and this concludes in October. Perfect for building, creating and achieving your goal, as there is real flow from the universe. I spoke in the last few years about the epicycle. It doesn't happen every year. We had one last year, we've got one next year, and it starts in February. So we've got this 9 in January where we can release and let go. Now we're feeling this new energy and push forward. 1, sow the seeds, make a firm decision, set the intention to achieve this goal, believe in your success. Know why this is important to you spiritually and collectively. Think, do you want tulips, roses, an oak tree? If you make no decision, you'll end up with weeds. So make a decision. It doesn't have to be big or massive, but just set yourself some goals, or a big goal and some small goals, and follow through. Watch your life turn around. 2, relationships. Engage all aspects of you using your 5 senses along with your spiritual connections. Ask and listen to source, the collective. Always be grateful for where you are at, where you are heading, and the journey itself. Build partnerships along the way with the dream, your body, your mind, the people you interact with, and the outcome. You are what you surround yourself by. Observe those around you. 3, express yourself. Act or operate from a state that you know it is given and done. Use your imagination. Create the storyboard, the dream board, and follow through. Know what it's like when someone breaks a promise to you. It really hurts. You are someone. And something I learned a long time ago is not to break a promise to myself. Remember, people treat you the way you treat yourself. 4, fully understand the flow and rhythm and understand spiritual growth intentions. Lay the foundations by making the step-by-step plan. Breaking it down prevents overwhelm. It creates achievable milestones, a focused adventure, and several celebrations along the way. If you have a goal that is so big, it's hard to enjoy that. So break it up and always celebrate each moment along the way. 5, you are never alone. Co-create with the universe. Use your personal year's energy, that's the internal aspect here, whilst being nudged by the universal energy, the external. Expect the unexpected. Opportunities will arrive and challenges will propel you. You are never given what you cannot handle. Become more resourceful and open to all forms of communication. 6, be flexible and adaptable. Parent the project as you would a child. You would not give up on a child, so don't give up on your project. Graduation is the destination, and it starts in the nursery. Encouragement is key. Become your biggest cheerleader. 7, audit, align, and accountability leads to mastery. What do you need from you, resources, and others? Study, research, investigate, explore, minimalize. When doubt creeps in, chances are you have too much choice, so narrow it down at this point. 8, success is not success unless it fulfills you. You will stay on track if you are passionate and driven. The material aspect will feel great in the moment and wane pretty quickly, so know and own the spiritual aspect of this achievement. Make the experience of growth your goal and use the material aspect as the carrot. It will drive you to a whole new level of fulfillment and growth. 9, welcome to expansion and transformation. Every step you take does more than just bring a physical aspect into existence. The best part of achieving a goal will enhance not just your vibration, but those around you, and in turn, that will ripple out from those around you to those around them. In a time where the energy is dense, we all have the ability to disperse it, make it lighter and less sticky. Whilst you are an independent, unique individual, you are also energy. Everything is energy, and your energetic vibration impacts the whole. Death, stuckness, fear, and defeat live in the low vibrations, and success, growth, and enlightenment live in the high vibrations. Take steps to increase your vibration through your actions in meeting your dream, your vision, your goal this year, and you will know abundance on a whole new level. Wealth is not just a status or a bank balance. True wealth accumulates with experience. As I said, success is not success unless it fulfills you. The best day of your life is the one on which you decide your life is your own. No apologies or excuses. No one to lean on, rely on, or blame. The gift is yours. It is an amazing journey, and you alone are responsible for the quality of it. This is the day your life really begins. Last year was really about finding the spiritual aspect. And with that in mind, I read this. And then I learned the spiritual journey had nothing to do with being nice. It was about being real, authentic, having boundaries, honouring my space first, others second. And in this space of self-care, being nice just happened. It flowed, not motivated by fear, but by love. I've mentioned before the 9 traits of being the CEO of you. So here we go again, using numerology. 1. Stand on your own 2 feet. Lead from your strengths. You are a pioneer. Embrace your uniqueness. It is your strength. 2. Know when and how to ask for support. Build relationships. Be patient and use observation. 3. Express yourself. Develop great communication skills. Listen, understand, and own your voice. 4. Build strong foundations and boundaries. Plan, schedule, and action. Create steps. 5. Explore and expand your limitations. Promote and take a risk. It is about experiential growth, opportunities, and adventure. 6. Own responsibility of you and your actions. Nurture and grow you and those around you. 7. Trust your intuition. Hone critical thinking. Master your game. Audit, align, and accountability. 8. Balance, spiritual and material. Empower self and others by being true to you. Authenticity is powerful. 9. Let go of what is holding you back. Transform you, your surroundings, and leave the situation and planet better than you found it. You are the light. When you shine bigger, bolder, brighter, and better, you inspire others to do the same. Things are changing. We've hit the age of Aquarius. The old system is crumbling. The beginning is near. When the earth is ravaged and the animals are dying, a new tribe of people shall come onto the earth, from many colours, classes, creeds, and who by their actions and deeds shall make the earth green again. They will be known as the warriors of the rainbow. 8 is the number of the warrior. I am of the universe, an old soul with the spirit of a warrior, half child, half ancient, an enlightened being whose soul's mission is to help raise the consciousness of the earth. As I said, we do everything from love or fear. Love is natural and fear is forced. Look at love. It's a higher frequency. It creates order and coherence. It strengthens the immune system, ignites growth and repair, activates more DNA coding sites, lengthens the telomeres. Whilst fear is a lower frequency, creates disorder and discoherence, lowers the immune function, ignites stress and disease, activates less DNA coding sites, and shortens the telomeres. Have you ever noticed when you're in love, there's a spring in your step? You look and feel younger. Yet when you are stressed, you look and feel older. It doesn't just damage the external part of you, it's actually killing the internal parts. So if anything this year, own your own power. You are a sovereign being. You are more powerful than you can imagine, and they have been suppressing this from you. So it's time to take back your power. 2023 was about knowing and connecting to the self. With this year's 8 perspective, last year was about rebranding you, your business, your mindset in order to move forward for this great year. It's time to work on the new brand, your new brand. And if you did the inner work last year, your tools have been sharpened, whether that be patience, authenticity, integrity, intuition, wisdom. Hold on to those as we move into 2024, because there is going to be a fight for power. I say this because the 8 can be ruthless, scheming, superficial, and tyrannical. There's a fight for power, whether that's country versus country, Ukraine versus Russia, Israel versus Hamas or Palestine, America, whether that's a civil war or a world war. Politics, there's big politics that will take place this year in the US and in the UK. major elections. Corporations, there'll be takeovers, wiping out the smaller companies, taking over more power, collaborating and coming together, that literally there's only one way. Religions, are the books telling us any truth? Finance, we will see bank closures, cash rejection. Whatever you're dealing with finances, we may see interest rates go up, inflation soar, divorce will cost some much and others will gain. The fact there is a chance to gain, if you get the right business, if you are in the best mindset, if you are passionate about what you're doing, if you're looking for a win-win for all, the chances are success will come your way. Property, repossessions, land grabs. Already they're planning on what will go on the Gaza Strip. They were planning as Hawaii was flattened or Lahaina was flattened about getting the land to build smart cities. It's about control and power. And there's no going back once we get in it. So we need to step into our power. AI is superseding people in all areas, and not just to make things, labour, easier with machinery. Robots, CGI are creating less jobs. We could see a massive computer virus shut down the web, a power struggle, utilities turned off. There is no source of communication. So if you've got everything running on a smart system, if everything you do is by a gadget and it needs power, you may have to start learning to use these more often. Regarding health, the NHS is failing, and those that charge for health insurance, it is rising in price. As for waiting lists, they're never ending, and more people are struggling at home. Mental health is on the rise, and excess deaths are highest than they've ever been, especially in those that were well or young, and chances are there could be another health scare virus. Everything is being used to manipulate and control us. You think the government is there to serve you, and initially it was, but it's been infiltrated. What do the people want? We are the people. It's time to step in our power, which is what I'm going to say all year. All of what I've just mentioned is business and revenue for the establishment, not the people. And yet, we the people are being blamed for everything, from ill health, passing things on, climate, waste. We pay endless money in taxes, and yet we still put our hands in pocket for charities. Who's behind these charities? Where does your taxes go? That said, year on year since 2020, and especially last year, 2023-7, many more people are awakening. Last year was about truth, faith, trust, and we've only been able to help that increase as secrets, lies, and deceits were revealed. The veil has been lifted, the facade is falling, and the masks are coming off. So much of what I've shared in this video may feel daunting, and that's because we're starting tentatively in the new year. But let me tell you, February is a new beginning and a fresh start with this powerful new energy. So get yourself balanced and ready to go, ready to roar. Find the lion or lioness within you. Step into courage, because united we stand, divided we fall. We are each a sovereign being, and we need to go back to working with natural law and not the maritime law. We are equal. No monarch above us, no one below us. We are more powerful than the system when we are a collective. We can raise this vibration, overcome the suppression by turning this time, this year, this moment, this vibration, this energy upside down, so that everything becomes the right way up. While I'm on the 8 and the finances, realize that tax and interest is theft. The law system is the maritime system. Every Christmas, a video comes onto the TV screens. The Wizard of Oz. I'm going to leave some notes here. Pause the video and read what I am sharing. Have you ever really looked into the Wizard of Oz and what it's telling you? Have you investigated the straw man, the tin man, the lion? Yes, this is a year of business, finance, assets, and materialism. It's about power, but you must balance it with the spiritual aspects. To have a prosperous, abundance year, ground yourself, step into courage, follow your heart, live an authentic version of you. You know my saying, it's your life. Love yourself first every day. Well, I'm also going to say, it's your life. Lift yourself first every day. Wake up telling yourself the great day you're going to have. Inform yourself that you love who you are and the journey that you're on and the progress that you're making. You know, when they talk about trees, they're not aging, they're growing. And every year you are growing and expanding. You need to embrace being the CEO of you because you are the best person for that job. And being your true, authentic self will bring you, oh, can you hear it? Abundance is calling. Will bring you the abundance you so rightly deserve. 8 is about reward and recognition. We reap what we sow. So I'm wishing you an amazing 2024. And I'm challenging you to step into your lion or lioness, to embrace the courage, find your power, and be true to you and your fellow men. If you've liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do and push that bell for notifications. And if I've made any sense, please share this video. I will see you in my next video. But if you want more information between now and then or personally about you, do get in touch with me. I'd love to do a mentorship with you month by month, allowing you to own who you are by looking at your numerology guide and taking you forward into your future. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.